Have you ever read the Bible and just kind of sat there confused at what you read? Have you ever read something that seemed a little bit different than what you'd been taught? Have you ever read something and just kind of skipped it because it was so freaking boring to read? If you answered any of those questions with a yes, then you are in the right place. Because that's exactly why I wanted to start the Bible Unfiltered. Is because there's so many times that we dig into the scriptures and we just feel lost. We just feel confused. We just feel like we don't know enough. It's almost as if we're kind of walking in a dark room and just kind of feeling around to see what God is trying to show us. And a lot of times we get stuck in this rut. We don't know where to start. We don't know where to go. We don't even know what they're talking about most of the time. And a lot of times that turns us away from the scriptures and we begin to just wander off. One of the things that I want to do is to showcase that the Bible is still approachable. The Bible is still understandable. The Bible is something that we can truly begin to walk away transformed because of. And yes, it's going to take a lot of work. And no, it's not going to be easy, but that's one of the realities that we begin to see as we study God's word. It becomes easier and easier and easier to uncover the truths of what he is trying to show us. That's why a great theologian once said, anything worth doing is worth doing poorly until you learn how to do it well. Anything worth doing is worth trying at. We're so unwilling to try and fail that we won't even start. And a lot of times when we get into the Bible, that's one of the reasons that we don't push ourselves forward, is because we begin to read and it's confusing and it just seems like we're digging into the dirt and we don't know where we're going. And that's why here at the Bible Unfiltered, one of the things that we want to do is to try and showcase to you and help you unpack the methods at which you can learn to study God's word. The methods that you can begin to dig deep and dive into God's word and really begin to unpack what it says. And if you're willing to put forth that effort, if you're willing to dig deep into God's word, this is where you need to be. It'll be hard, it'll be daunting, but it'll be so worth it, because you'll begin to see how God will transform your life. And ultimately, because of him transforming your life, you'll begin to transform others' lives. And that's what it's all about.